is a reshoot of the video I previously made. I accidentally deleted it, so I'm gonna make a updated version. So here we got the Quintessential Quintuplets, which is a series about a guy named Futaro who basically is trying to figure out who this girl was that he met a while back in Kyoto. It's a really nice rom-com series until the last few chapters were a little bit, let's be honest, we could have had a little bit more detailing on why he chose the girl he chose, but you know, I'm not gonna spoil it. Just read it if you want to. Next we have Kawa, Fly Me to the Moon, which is a series about a guy who gets ran over by a fucking truck and marries a girl. It's a really nice slice of life, one of the best ones, the most wholesome ones we've gotten in a while. And right here is the new figure I bought. It's a Chiko Fujiwara figure from Kaguya-sama Love is War. One of my favorite rom-coms. I really want to get the manga for it, but that will probably be in the future because let's continue showing the collection and tell you why. Next we have Komi Can't Communicate, a series about a girl named Komi who has a communication disorder and her goal is to make 100 friends. It's a nice slice of life rom-com series. As you can tell, it's a pretty good pattern right here with the slice of life rom-com. Next we have Your Name, Volume 1 and 2, and the side story Earthbound. If you haven't heard about Your Name, Makoto Shinkai, I definitely recommend it. And moving down to My Hero Vigilantes Volume 1 through 10. It's a series which is the prequels to My Hero Academia, a story about basically just vigilante heroes, unlicensed heroes, and what they do. It's a little bit repetitive, but the detective art involving the trigger drug, which if you know about My Hero, I'm pretty sure you can connect the dots. That's probably one of the best parts about this manga. And you can tell that this was like before when I had the old Shonen Jump, but to be honest, I don't really care about that. Next we have Chainsaw Man 1, 5, and 6. If you haven't heard about Chainsaw Man, it's a really popular series right now. And it's basically about a guy named Deji who turns into a devil. And it's pretty dope. Like, a lot of what I said kind of spoils a bit, but that's my best description. Then moving up right here is Hunter x Hunter, a series that I really wanted to get into. But I had like a little bit off foot when starting the series because I watched the old 1990s anime. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really didn't like it because by the time I finished it, I didn't finish it. My bad. By the time I finished like the first 3 episodes, I really didn't like the old art style, nor did I like anything that was going on. I thought it just was really weird and I couldn't understand anything. But it was a while back before I watched as much and read as much as I know now. Next we have Tsukaisen, which is a series about a guy who eats a finger. And pretty much it's a really great series. I definitely recommend the anime too. And right now I am currently looking for the rest of the volumes so I can binge it all and be up to date. Next we have Spy X Family or Spy Family. I really don't pronounce the X like, Hunter x Hunter, just Spy Family. So we have a story about a spy who basically tries to build a family and he adopts a daughter and marries a girl. But it turns out that his daughter is a telepath and that his wife is an assassin. But neither does he know that his wife's an assassin, nor he knows that his daughter's a telepath. So it leads up to a really funny moment. It's a great Shonen Jump series. Not gonna lie, this last guy is kind of annoying, but the dog's pretty dope, so that's all I can really say. Next, you have A Silent Voice of an amazing manga and an amazing anime adaptation, but I would definitely recommend the manga if you can get the chance. I'm pretty sure that it is a $57 box set, which is really an amazing price for what you're really getting. I would completely recommend it. Just amazing. It's great, especially the manga. There's a lot of aspects that were left unsolved, in my opinion. And up here we have Miss Koba Ashisan's Dragon Maid, which is a series about this girl named Toru, which moves in to Miss Koba Ashisan's house. It's a slice of life. and we got a bunch of crazy nice characters. It's really funny. Currently watching the season 2 adaptation, and yeah, next we have the great Jai-sama will not be stopped. It will not be defeated. My bad. I currently watched the episode. What episode are we on? Episode 5. I don't remember. But yeah, I currently watched the new episode. So it's basically about the series about this. I would compare it to Devil's a Part-Timer. It's a series about this girl named Jai-sama, or Jahi-sama, I guess. And she basically loses her powers and comes into the human world. And she's just basically trying to rebuild her empire back from the ground up. It's pretty funny, but some moments can be a little bit annoying. And, it's stuff like Jahi-sama, Nagatoro, Himoto Maru, and Uzaki-chan, which are all pretty similar series that will obviously have their annoying and like really funny moments, but I would recommending it giving a shot if you're into something like more of a slice of life funny type of show. Alright, next we have Rent a Girlfriend's about a series about a guy who's down bad, gets dumped by his girlfriend, and rents a girlfriend, and there's just a lot of moments which just lead up to really funny things in the series, and a lot of cringeworthy moments to say the least. The last 2 volumes actually had a lot of character development, which is pretty great. And moving on to the bottom shelf, which is a lot of the series that I haven't read that much of. Ping Pong, which is a series that I absolutely love the anime for it. It's a series about 2 guys that play ping pong, and one of them is a really amazing player who really doesn't enjoy the whole aspect of playing ping pong, and one of them absolutely loves it, but can't be as good as his friend. This is really sad because this is a lot of the times what reality turns out to be, especially in my case, which was when I was playing basketball a lot. And sometimes you're not as good as you think you are, and that's just life. No matter how hard you put into the grind, people with a lot more talent could fuck you over, and they might not enjoy it as much, and it's just really sad. Next we have Kaiji, a gambling series that I was recommended to, and I got it recommended because I was getting into poker and playing blackjack, so I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot, and let's see what's about. Heard a lot of great things about it. Next we have Ayasumi Pun Pun, which is a slice of life coming of age story, I believe. I really want to get the rest of the volume so I can binge it, but I need to be at a good state of mind before I read it, or else it's going to be a painful week or month or year. Who knows? Next we have Villain Saga, another series that has been highly recommended. If you watch the Trash Taste podcast video, I heard a lot of great things about the first arc and the new farm arc. Can't wait to get into it. Next, right here we have Saints Young Men, a series about Jesus and Buddha living together in modern day Japan. It's a pretty nice slice of life, funny, low-key comedy type of show. Manga, my bad. It's pretty late, and I really didn't want to refilm this, but this is the second time, and I don't mind. Next we have Bakuman, a series about a mangaka in Japan, basically the very hard truths of like what happens in the manga industry. I was really happy to also get this box set. A lot of them are kind of, yeah. But this series I bought it at a really amazing price. 120. Now it's going for like 200, which is kind of bullshit. Next we have Naruto, a series about a guy who's trying to become the Hokage of his village, and I really wanted to just finish the series without watching the rest of the episodes. I'm up to like volume 34 in terms of anime, but I really just want to get to everything that makes Naruto great, and that's basically what I wanted to do. Alright, now we have the Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai manga. I definitely recommend it if you like the anime for it. And we have the light novels too, which I will get to reading them. Same as the Makoto Shinkai light novels. I will get to reading them, probably during school, because it's easier to read a light novel than to read manga. And yeah, it's basically a story about this girl, my son, who can't be seen because of the puberty effect, which is mostly explained in the manga. And the anime, it's pretty good anime series. You should give it a shot if you're into I guess the like monogatari sort of style. Next you have Fully Cooley. If you have a chance, I love the manga, but it doesn't explain a lot of the psychological and more of the crazier aspects of it. It's good for what it is, but as a Fully Cooley stan, yeah, just watch the anime. Next, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, a story about a girl who has pancreatic cancer, something that's terribly sad. And she's basically trying to live out her final months or weeks on Earth with this guy, and it's really sad. That's why I haven't read either the light novel or the manga. So we'll get to reading those at a point where I feel like pulling out a box of tissues and crying myself to sleep. Next we have Akita, a series that I can highly recommend, just like the other two here, Berserk and Hellsing. We'll get the rest of them and talk more about them in the future, but can't wait to read these. These were all my grails, and seeing them all here just makes me motivated each and every day to just keep trying harder. Sounds pretty cringe. Next we have Full Metal Alchemist, another series that has been highly recommended by a lot of people. I really just wanted to not watch the anime, so I just want to read the manga, then watch it. Then I can actually give my final thoughts on it. Then going down to the next series, Assassination Classroom, a story about alien who blows up the moon, and basically this group of students will have the task to kill the alien by the end of the school year, or else he will blow up the Earth. Really amazing, especially the last few volumes. It's just great. One of the better shonen jumps of modern era. Next, Mob Psycho 100, one of my favorite shonen jumps and favorite shonen jump characters. Basically about a psychic who works with his friend, the sensei, and they try to beat up Ghost. He's super overpowered. It's just great, really funny moments. And I can't wait to read the manga for it. Next we have One Punch Man. I literally binged the first 6 volumes because it's just amazing. Can't say just read One Punch Man, to be honest. It's just great. Can't wait to read the villain arc. I did order the rest of them because I just loved it that much. Then we have Horimiya. It's an amazing. It's one of the better rom-coms, to be honest. My big 3 rom-coms would probably be. This would be in one of my big 3 rom-coms. Yeah, just amazing. A story about this girl named Hori-san and Yamura, which it's a pretty nice character, couple dynamic, probably the better ones we've seen. And it's kind of faded, huh? That's alright though. And yeah, it's moving down. We have the Tokyo Ghoul Box Set. I actually currently bought this today at a guy here, and this was going for an insane amount of price, so really happy that I was able to pick it up for a reasonable price. The other box set 2 Re, I will be getting that this Friday, so I might make a video on that, or I might not, depending if I want to. I'm sorry, just how it is. So that's the whole manga collection. It's a pretty small collection, to say the least, but in terms of like 6 months worth of collecting, I would say it's a pretty large amount. I'm pretty sure it's around like 300 volumes at the moment. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and like this, if you know how to read Japanese, Fujiwara victory. Alright, that's probably a really bad translation for it, but yeah, see you guys.